I like this question because it has the word planning in it. You're thinking about something. You are planning for the future. With estate planning, we are planning for the inevitable. We all are born to die. We're going to die at some point. So, what do you want to happen in that hashtag? And then what do you want to happen even after that? Estate planning can effectively help you and help your family to achieve not just your financial goals, but for the goals of your heirs as well. So it's a huge part of your overall financial plan. Where do you want to be in your retirement? What does that look like? How much money are you going to have? We need to not only plan to get you there, but we need to plan that you're going to be there and beyond. And estate planning helps you to think about that in a completely different way. And then making sure that you are planning with having wills and trusts set up if needed. And most importantly, talking to the people you're going to leave this money to as well. So if you've made some good, strong financial moves in your life, share it with somebody. I think thinking about estate planning is not just the money you leave behind. It's really the legacy. And part of the legacy is, sharing that information that's worked for you, that's been good for you, sharing that with the people you care about, people you love as well. So estate planning is a huge part of this. We can talk about this. I may even do a part two for this estate planning as well, because I can go on and on. But again, wills, trust, we understand that, but also making sure you are educating and giving the information to the people you love. Even in the word, it says to leave an inheritance to your children's children. Well, that takes planning to be able to do that. And so that's the verse I think about when I think about estate planning. So one example is to have a trust. We think about the Rockefeller Trust, where they have when children are born, they have these life insurance policies when they're born. That's when it's most cost effective. They put money into it. When they die, the money goes back into the trust, and they're able to use these dollars along the way in a tax efficient, mainly tax free way during their lives. So now education's paid for, maybe their first home, maybe their businesses. So many things that you can do by planning accordingly. So using life insurance as a part of your overall strategy is huge. Life insurance, and many of you probably know this or may not, is probably the biggest tax loophole in the code. You could pay $10 a month for a term policy, and let's say it's $1 million death benefit. That person passes away, it pays $1 million to their heirs, income tax free. Where can you go do that? Just similar to what we talked about in the past about a Roth, you could put money into life insurance, the money can grow tax free, and even distributions can come out on a tax free basis as well. Not so many places you can go and do that. You don't have to be 59 and a half. You don't have limitations based upon your income. So using life insurance for your estate planning is going to be key. So as you think about setting up your wills, your trusts, and so forth, making sure that you have good, ultimately permanent life insurance in your plan makes a tremendous difference.